tell you something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be.
Welcome, ATL sports fans. Welcome, Falcons fans. Welcome, everybody, to a pop-up for my ATL Sports Edition of what the heck is going on with these Falcons, man. So, just a little impromptu pop-up show, no more than an hour. Hopefully everyone out there in Falcon world is doing okay and enjoying themselves on this wonderful Sunday evening. I hope you guys are doing well. I know I'm trying to make it here. Falcons released about 12 folks after the game, and one of them was Morgan Fox, which was kind of a head scratcher because we really didn't save any money, but we'll get into that. First and foremost, and again, welcome everyone. Excited to talk about these Falcons tonight, and hey, let's get into it. Again, you are on the For My ATL Sports 1 pop-up show with your host, T-Will. So here we go. If you missed the preseason game the other night versus the Cowboys, you really didn't miss anything. And I mean that. You really didn't miss anything. Atlanta Falcons set almost all of the starters, including Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson, as he's told us. Craig, congrats on 300. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. How you doing tonight, man? Hey, Craig. I got that thing on me, homie. I got that thing on me. We got Silk Legacy. What's up, Silk? How you doing tonight, man? Got that fire. Yeek. Get some. Hey, man. Love it. Yeah, Falcons sat most of their starters. Despite the loss, Atlanta actually outgained Dallas in both rushing and passing yards. Yeah, because that matters. Standouts for the game. Okay, Nick Nash, wide receiver, undrafted rookie, 6 receptions, 87 yards, making a strong case for the practice squad. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Not going to debate that. Easton Stick threw a 23-yard TD to Felipe Franks. He did. Craig says, I'm doing well and always keep that thing on you. How are you? I'm doing well, Craig, man. It's good to see you tonight. Good to see you, Silk Legacy. Welcome. Jashawn Corbin. Is that it? Jashawn Corbin, 51 rushing yards, 47 return yards. Versatile showing. And I don't care what y'all say, man. Felipe Franks looked good out there, okay? He looked good jumping over 3 people, so whatever. Look, and I'm not saying he's a starter, okay? Because this was a thing that came up on Lowe's show Friday night. I'm not saying, in no way am I saying Felipe Franks is a starter, but he's a decent backup, okay? At least from one man's opinion. But, we'll see. Elijah Dotson had 74 rushing yards on 12 carries, highlighted by a 41-yard run late. Silk Legacy says, good seeing you, T-Will. Good seeing you, Silk Legacy. Special teams, Young Hoku hit from 38 and 28 yards, but missed a 51-yarder. I don't know, guys. I don't know. 3 Dirty. T-Will on that grind. First name, 3 last name, Dirty. Yeet. What up, 3 Dirty? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well. So I think Corbin Monte Carlo says, yo, what up, Monte Carlo? How y'all doing, man? Hopefully everyone is doing well tonight. Look at, was it Dotson that was released? It was, right? Dotson was released. So his although he had a good effort Friday night, it did not help him out. Falcons trimmed 12 players on Saturday. Biggest surprise, veteran defensive lineman Morgan Fox cut despite his $3 million contract guarantee. If you guys have heard anything about this, if anybody knows any reason why, or you have any suspicions, hey man, drop it in the chat, because this is a head scratcher. I don't think we even saved any money on this deal. I think we get $250,000 back next year, but as far as this year, it counts as a $3 million smack against the cap. So I don't get it. I don't know. So somebody help me out. Other notable cuts, quarterback Ben DiNucci. I think he was just signed for the practice game. We all know that Easton Stick is going to be the backup to the backup, and that's just the way it goes. Elijah Dotson was released despite a very, very strong effort. Craig says, I think we should keep both kickers or cut Koo. Defensive lineman Street will be cut next. I hope not, but I wouldn't mind keeping both kickers, Craig. I think you're onto something there. I have no issue with that at all, brother. None. Because, I mean, you know why. You've seen last year, so I don't have to get into it. I have no issue with keeping two kickers. Wide receivers Jesse Matthews and Quincy Skinner Jr. were cut as well. And no disrespect to them, but I don't think that's a huge surprise to anyone. We really didn't hear much from them throughout the entire preseason, so I don't think that's a surprise. Safety Josh Thompson, offensive lineman Jake Hansen. Coach Raheem Morris emphasized this was about fit and roster balance more than individual effort. And look, maybe that's why they cut Morgan Fox, because I don't get that one. Here's the full list. So Ronnie Perkins, we just signed him and just cut him. Nikola Kalinick, a tight end. Caleb Johnson, a linebacker. Lamar Jackson, I don't think that's really a surprise. Matthew Cindric, offensive lineman. Ronnie Perkins, Quincy Skinner, Josh Thompson. That is the full list. Guys, any surprises other than Morgan Fox? And you know what, Craig? We may cut Street. I hope we don't. I really like Street because he big upped. I think when the year Grady went down, he was a big help. So but I mean, you can only keep so many guys. Dixon Way says, "Sup, T Will? What's up, Dixon Way? How you doing, man?" 3 Dirty says Lenny can be under a special roster spot that doesn't count against the roster. Am I correct? I think so, 3 Dirty, because he is an international player, but I'm not sure. But I think so. If anybody has any can confirm what 3 Dirty is asking, please feel free to do so. Craig says, we cut Lamar Jackson? Say it ain't so. Yeah, we did, man. Yeah, we did. And honestly, he did not have the greatest preseason, so I can understand it. Craig says, I'm saying Street gets cut just because London has been creating havoc, just like Barrow Jr. out of Miami. Now, I know London's having a great preseason. I did not know Barrow Jr. was doing that well, Craig. That is news to me. So you are telling me something there, man. Did not realize that. That is interesting. Did not know that. Let's get into this injury situation, because I don't know if you guys paid attention to that offensive line on Friday night, but I sure did. And if you're not concerned, I'm a little concerned about you. So, I know we didn't see Elijah Wilkinson play. We did see Jack Nelson play. And yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Guys, if you saw the preseason game, give me your thoughts on Jack Nelson and whoever Parker. Brandon Parker, I know, got blown up several times. But, guys, give me your thoughts on Ronnie Perkins' Shocker. I think did you mean Shocker? Silk Legacy? Yeah, because they just signed him. If you guys watched the preseason game, give me your thoughts on Jack Nelson specifically, because I'd love to hear. I know what my thoughts are, but I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Craig says our O-line got taken to the woodshed more times than not. Yeah, we did, man. Yeah, we did. Like on a lot of pass plays, you look up and the edge rushers are already in the backfield, right? I mean, Parker got. Hey, look it. I don't play the game, so I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be respectful. I don't play the game. I'm not a professional athlete, so I say this with all respect due. Parker got to hand it to him, okay? And I don't know that Nelson was much better. But again, I'm not an offensive lineman. But yeah, I would love you guys' take on it. So if you guys think that Nelson was okay, drop a 1 in the chat. If you think he was not okay, drop a 2. I want to see what y'all think. Carlos says, I think our starters with Nelson can up his skills. Carlo, you know I love you, man, but I don't know, Carlo. I don't. I don't know about that. I mean, to your point, Silk Legacy gives us a 1. Okay. Eric Parker, LBB, what it do, little big brother? How you doing, man? You doing all right? It's good to see you, little big brother. Hope you're doing well. I love you, bro. My brother dropped a 1 in the chat. Craig says, I think Nelson started off very rough, but as time went on, he got better. Okay. That's interesting. Carlos says, yeah, I know, bro. I'm being hopeful. Okay. Well, at least you acknowledge it. Look at Carlo. At least you acknowledge it, man. Hey, I mean, hey, at least you acknowledge it. Eric, if you at home, man, I'm about to drop you the chat. So you can jump in here. We can have a brother-to-brother talk about these Falcons. You better be at home, Eric. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know where you are, bro. But hopefully you're at home. I just dropped the chat, the link in your chat. Sorry, bro. Yeah. So I look at I don't know about Jack Nelson. And again, I am not an offensive lineman evaluator. Okay? So take what I'm saying with the grain of salt. Craig says, I think Nelson could get better with being with Lindstrom and having more reps. Lindstrom is the best guard in the league, so he definitely would get better. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I'm really not sure about that. We got Miss Karina in the building. Hey, fam, what's going on, Miss Karina? We got my little big brother in the house. What up, LBB? You all right?
What's good? Yeah. I was sitting in the dark. I don't feel like getting up to cut the light on, so can't nobody see me no way. So I figured just leave.
And guess what, brother? You never have to. So it's all good. It's okay. Let's talk about what we saw. Let's talk about what we saw from that offensive line. Okay, and I just want your naked, honest thoughts. Give me your thoughts specifically on Jack Nelson and Brandon Parker. Just give me your thoughts.
I mean, nobody on that offensive line looked great, or they wouldn't have been in the game. They wouldn't put nobody in the game that even had potential to start. Because
I'm not worried about our starting offensive line. I'm saying specifically, and not to cut you off, bro, but if Nelson or Brandon Parker is going to get in any of our games, how do you feel about them? Right? If they had to jump in tomorrow with the starters, how do you feel about them?
I'm still good. You talking about sticking one person in with the whole starting offensive line. Now, if you stick that whole line in there, we done. You can't stick that whole line in there. Nah, you playing with a third string or practice squad offensive line against everybody else starters. Nah, they on the practice squad for a reason.
Okay.
It might not be one day, but for right now, they're not starters. You don't want to stick them in there.
So you okay, you're comfortable. Karina says, hey fam, what up, Miss Karina? How you doing? Hopefully all is well. Carlos says it's too late in the game to panic. We got to take our licking and keep on ticking.
I don't think you should panic though. You just plug in one person in. Plugging one person you're not going to see that what happened in preseason. Our offensive line ain't going to look like that at all.
Okay.
Plugging one person in, plugging one second string or a third string player in with the rest starters, you're not going to notice that much of a difference than what you would with the starters in there. Okay. Now, we ain't got McGray over there. Ain't nobody going to be Caleb. But Caleb ain't that great at pass blocking his damn self.
He's not. And where I agree with you is I think Lindstrom makes Caleb a lot better. Plus, we chip a lot. We already chip. We already rotate guys over there. We rotate tight ends. So we'll do the same. I get that. I mean,
and we got a quarterback with a quicker release.
We do.
Penix might have the fastest release in the NFL.
It's definitely quick.
It's up there. I don't know if it's the fastest, but Penix got a quick ass release, so that'll make offensive linemen look good.
It does. Craig says Raheem is confident in our O-line depth, but I think he needs glasses if he truly thinks that. Craig says they will have to give Nelson help with Warner chipping before he leaves or any other tight end. Agreed. Karina says, I'm good at the airport in Dallas, ready to come home. But Miss Karina, I tell you what, you have a great flight. Hey, man, you and my friend have a safe trip. And hey, man, love you guys. Hope y'all are all right, man. So yeah. All right. I mean, hey, you like you say, it is one person. And I mean, he is next to the best guard in the league, in the NFL. So that is something.
Yeah, see, what you got when you don't have him next to other starters is you got him trying to figure out who he finna block. Instead of when you got your starters in there, they pointing out, hey, this your man, this your man.
Okay.
So you're not getting the same. Everybody confused on that line. Don't nobody know who man and who. That's why you got folks running up the middle with nobody blocking.
Hey, Eric, Craig says, definitely don't call Penix the other name or you'll get checked by his other side, inner gangster. Did you see that, Eric? Did you see that?
Yeah, man, that dude never called Penix out his name, man. The dude just said Penix. And that's not his name is not pronounced Penix.
Right.
It's Penix, like a ballpoint pen.
Right.
Penix.
Right.
But he said, but he drugged the E and said Penix.
He did.
And then when Penix even realized it when he got closer to him, when he heard him say it, that's why you can see his facial expression change. Like he was ready to check him because it did sound like Penix in the first place.
It did sound like that. It did.
I see why he said. I see why he said what he said and why he walked up to him. But and Karina will tell you she was right behind him. That's how
she said that.
I said that before I even read her comment though. I said the same thing. I was like, man, he never said that. You can hear it. I don't know if I could just hear real good or what. I got big ears, so I don't know. But maybe that's helping me out. But I heard it in the first place. I was like, he ain't calling Penix. He said Penix.
Do I have big ears, Eric?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, but I got fucking Dumbo ears.
I was thinking if I do, we got them from our dad. because my mom had tiny ears, so it,
So I don't know which one of them had big ears. It might have been my mom. I think it was my mom. But like Sir got big ears too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir ears look just like mine.
Sir's my nephew and Eric's son, just in case y'all don't know. Silk says Raheem's wife shrunk his capris in the Cowboys game. Dixon Way says my QB ain't no punk. Now, hey, so are y'all worried about like Penix, and his aggressive attitude went out there? Like, are you worried like the wrong person is going to roll up on him and it's going to be some shenanigans? Give me your thoughts on that, Eric, because I'm saying this dude has an aggressive side to him.
Penix a G, man. But hey, we got his back. Karina was right there. If anything was gonna happen, we got his back.
Yes.
We were Karina was finna handle that. If he had said the wrong thing. Look, he got enough backup the way he ain't got to do it, but Penix with the shit though.
Yeah, he's definitely with the shits, man. He's and it's funny. He ain't as big as nothing, but that dude is like he is. That's my one concern is that like
he ain't that little now.
Huh? No, he's
he
tall.
Ain't that little.
He's very tall, but he's not like you know what I mean. He's not like bulky.
He ain't that little. Said, nah. Penix ain't that. He ain't. Okay, that's compared to them other niggas out there. They just big as hell.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Penix ain't no little dude.
He's like you say, man. He's with the shits. He looks like he's ready to get into the mix. Karina says they made it a big deal because he was a Cowboys fan. He wanted him to come back after he took a picture with me. Well, hey, you know what? I know you had him, Karina. Craig says Penix going to bring the smoke, especially in the divisional game.
Penix, get it right.
Penix. My bad. It's like,
don't fuck around.
Oh man,
getting a little close.
I know, right? He's gonna be in my email tomorrow. Hey man, what you say? Hey, I'm a Falcons fan. Come on, Mike. Come on, MPJ. I'm a Falcons fan. What's going on?
Penix, get it right.
Karina says I would have checked his ass if he said the wrong.
That's what I'm talking about.
Karina. I believe
it. I'm talking about.
I believe it 100%. I believe it 100%. Silk says I'm not worried about do-rag shawty. Hey, no, I mean, apparently, hey man, we got a G at quarterback. Let's see. Dixon Way says, what's he say? He says, I'm not worried at all. The whole city got MPJ back for real, for real. He has the potential to have the fans ride for him like Mike Vick. Yeah, he really does. It looks that way. Penix. See what I did there, Eric?
Yeah, I see.
Being like that, bringing the dog out the rest of the team and fan base. We putting belt to arse. Okay. Craig says, just don't go for his knees. Please don't. Craig says, T. Will gonna have Penix pop up on street checking it.
Well, yeah. You gonna get one of them carry comments. Where do you live?
Oh wow! Dixon Way says Penix, T. Will. Penix. Okay. All right, y'all are right, man. I'm sorry. Freudian slip. My bad. Oh man, Eric. So hey, let's get into it. Preseason's over. Now we get into the regular season.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk about these receivers, man. Who's staying, who's going? Let's get into it. Hang on one sec. Let me pull it up on the screen here so we can talk about it. Let's see. And you know where I'm going, man. I'm going two places, Eric. I'm going to wide receiver, and I'm going to that backfield, and I'm going to the draft. Three places. Right. Going to the draft. going to the draft. All right, so we got my man David Sills. Even though Nick Nash had a great game, I still say he's going to the practice squad. That's just me. All right, right now, here's what I got. You tell me what you got. Obviously, we got the first three. We got my man Draco. We got Darnell Mooney. We got Ray. Let's get them out the way. We got Kadero Hodge. Let's get him out the way. We got Jamal Agnew, who's injured with an week. And I don't know if he's starting. I don't know if he's.
You get Weiss out the way too. Washington going.
Washington's not a receiver. Oh well. Oh wait, Casey Washington. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So Casey Washington, Kadero Hodge. That's 5, right?
Right.
Which if you're carrying 7, because Mooney is probably if he starts on the injured reserve list or whatever. Blair's definitely on it, right?
Right.
That leaves Sills, Drummond, and Nash.
I think they take Nash.
You do?
Uh-huh.
You do? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. Dixon Way says, "Are we going to practice full contact or not, T. Will?" I don't know. Are we gonna do full contact, Eric? I don't know. Silk says Blair, Nash, and Washington. I think
you can get a fine for that.
I think so, because you can only do it a certain amount of days, right?
I think you get a fine.
Days you can do it.
How the hell did the Lions get away with that?
I think they did get fined. I don't think they got away with it. I think they got fined. I think the penalty is a fine.
No, they took a draft pick from us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After the 2016 season, we lost a draft pick for excessive hitting.
In practice?
Uh-huh.
We talking about practice. Okay.
Yeah, remember Keanu Neal gave, well, it was the 17th season, my bad. It was when Keanu Neal gave Free that concussion in practice.
Damn. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Cool. Craig says Blair's earned a spot in Nash showed our last game, but I still want to keep him. Dixon Way says, I mean, safety first, Raheem philosophy. That's true. Look, Jeff Blair showed out this entire preseason. I mean, showed out. So you got to keep him. You got to keep Casey Washington. Nick Nash is the one where I'm like, I don't know.
Who you putting there instead of Nash?
I think they like David Sills.
Yeah.
I do. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's gonna come true. You know what I mean?
I can see that going either way. I could see that too, though.
Yeah. I just feel like that because he didn't play that night. And they've been trying to get him involved in special teams. And you wouldn't be doing that if you're not thinking about keeping this guy. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But can they put him on special teams and then not as a receiver? If that's the case, you might keep both of them.
No, I don't know. Let me ask you this. Who did not do themselves a favor Friday night?
Damn.
He's a defensive back.
Yeah. I mean, there was a couple of them that didn't do that stuff in the first. But that also got to do with not calling the scheme neither.
Okay.
1-on-1.
Okay.
Third strings ain't well, I ain't gonna say that because on some of them teams they still had third strings that was motherfucking keeping up with them. So yeah,
Craig and Silk Legacy got it. Look, I love Alfred, but I don't think he did himself any favors Friday night. But give me your thoughts.
Special team.
So you still say he's gonna be on the team?
Special team.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I never doubt you, brother. I never doubt you. All right, so let's get to this safety spot that's just been much bandied about, and it's the hot press, man. So we got Jesse Bates, and looking at Scott's sheet, he's got Xavier Watts starting over Jordan Fuller and DeMarco backing up Jesse. What do you think about that? Michael says, "Shouty, what's going on, Mike?" Give me your thoughts on that. What do you think about that, Eric?
I think there's going to be a heavy rotation on the defense all over the board. I think the only players that like won't be in rotation are like AJ and Jesse. I think on the defensive line, and we ain't that deep at linebacker, so I don't think you'll see a lot of rotation there either. But I think with the safeties and defensive linemen, I think you're going to see a heavy rotation. I don't think it's just fifth the starter going to be on the field predominantly all these snaps. I think they're trying to keep fresh legs out there.
Silk Legacy says Fuller is not great. Okay. All right. I think Xavier Watt, we haven't heard much about Fuller all season. Now, that could be good or bad. That could be that, hey, Raheem's his guy and he knows what he's got and we're not going to see you. But I didn't hear much about Fuller. I didn't hear much about Fuller when we went to the practices. Did you hear much about Fuller? Because maybe I missed something.
He was with the ones a lot, but no, nobody's really talking about him because he wasn't a new face. They was trying to see the new faces. So you're hearing a lot about the new faces more than you would. Like, you didn't hear that much about Jesse in practice neither. You didn't hear that much about AJ in practice neither. But
okay,
he's not a new face.
So who do you think? So you think the starting safety position opposite Jesse Bates is, forgive me for using this term, but fluid, right? Or ever changing, right? That's what you're saying. It's not particular one guy.
Right.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Silk Legacy says Alfred is out of here. Mike says shouty. Silk says Fuller's not great. Craig says, wow, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Craig says Ronnie Harrison looked great linebacker during the game. Silk Legacy says Alfred and Fuller will be working at Walmart. Woo, boy. I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know about that, Silk Legacy. I don't know, man. You pulled out the 50 cal, didn't you, Silk Legacy? Like, okay. I don't know about that. I still say, look, D. Alford has contributed to this team. I've seen him play well. He did not have a great game Friday night. I will give you that. But I agree with Eric. He will at least be he'll at least be on special teams, at least. And look, he still could get in. He still could play. To Eric's point, he wasn't really playing with the ones. I don't know that necessarily was the greatest call on him in the end zone, by the way. So, I mean, whatever. It kind of felt like they were calling everything on the Falcons and really not, because there's that one hole where the guy was mauling one of our receivers. He was like, I didn't say anything. Probably the same ref from the Kansas City game, Eric. What do you think? I think
it's
so.
Jerry Cousins.
You think so?
Yeah. It's Jerry little cousin. He put him in there.
It could be. It could be. All right, man. We got Kentavious Street. I'm looking at the third string defensive lineman. We got Khalid Kareem. We got Simeon Barrow, Braylon Trice. Who's staying? Who's going, brother?
Play them again.
Khalid Kareem, who is injured, by the way. I think he is injured. Kentavious Street, Simeon Barrow, and Braylon Trice. I don't think Braylon Trice is going anywhere.
No, I don't think they're gonna cut Trice because I think they got. I think he got more upside, but I think Street goes.
Oh, I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that. I like Street, but I mean,
I think
Laquel London has balled out, man. Laquel London has balled out. Dorless has balled out. Dorless may be this might be his coming out party because he has dominated in preseason.
Yeah, Dorless definitely ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Weird. All right, so you say Kentavious Street. Let's look at linebacker. I feel like Josh Woods is done enough to stay. I feel like J.D. Bertrand, and no disrespect to him, but I think he may be on his way out. Give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I feel about the same about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Woods was the one who laid that big hit on dude, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think he was. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, I thought they was going to call helmet to helmet with that one.
Yeah.
He rocked, dude.
He did. How about Natron Brooks, man? How do you feel about him?
Good. I don't think he makes it.
You don't, even though he's been balling.
Nope.
I
don't think he makes it. I don't know. I don't think he makes it, though.
I think he makes it.
You do?
I do. I think
he might make special teams.
He might. What about CJ Henderson?
I like CJ Henderson.
I like him too. You got Mike Ford. Mike Ford is also a special teamer. Right now on the depth chart at the nickel, you got Billy Bowman, D. Alford, Mike Ford, Keith Taylor. I still say D. Alford makes it.
Yeah,
D. Alford makes it. I still say
I think he at least makes special teams.
Yeah, I mean, look at your. Well, how many cornerbacks do they typically keep? Let's see. Hold up, we got some more folks in the chat. Carrie says, "Hey, T. Will and Eric, what's going on, Miss Carrie, baby?
Carrie, what's happening?"
BPE Carrie is in the building. Monte Carlo Cowboys had to build a buzz because their fans are not sold completely. Monte Carlo says Philly making moves, man. They got an offensive tackle from Jacksonville for a 6th round pick. Thank you, Eric. Can we talk about this for? How is it that certain teams just make deals, right? Oh, we need an offensive tackle. Let's just go get one. Are you agitated by that at all? Do you think, or are you totally comfortable with the Falcons going with Wilkins?
I'm gonna trust Raheem.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Hey, y'all in the chat, if you guys feel like we need to trade for somebody, one.
Then we impatient as a motherfucker.
We are.
It don't even make no sense to like everybody. The last preseason game was played yesterday. You got 2 weeks.
You do, and you got cut down Tuesday.
Right.
Cut down Tuesday coming up.
Right. That's obviously what they're waiting on. They're not gonna not bring nobody in here after losing the 1 and the 2. Somebody finna come. They finna bring somebody in, if nothing but to back up the 3 that you finna put in there.
Yeah, agreed.
So
gotta get to the chat.
You got to have somebody to back him up now. With both of them being injured, you can't take the risk of what if he gets injured.
Agreed.
So they definitely gonna bring somebody in here. They obviously waiting on people to get cut or trade for somebody.
No, agreed 100%. Carlos says Philly making move. Oh yeah, you got that already. Michael says ID take Brooks over Alfred. Oh, sorry about that. I'd take Brooks over Alfred. Ugh, I don't know. That's a good one, Mike. I don't know. I don't know that I would do that.
I wouldn't do that.
You said you would or you would not?
Nah, I wouldn't do that one. I think I
would do that either. Let me tell you something. I've seen D. Alfred ball, man, and so I don't know.
Man, D. Alfred get a bad rep for trying to cover for somebody else.
Yeah.
Like that Minnesota game where everybody's thinking he did so terrible on that play, where he looked crazy on that play. He did look crazy, but he was trying to pick up because Jesse read the wrong shit. Jesse would actually bid on something that he wasn't supposed to and left that back end open. It really wasn't D. Alfred with that play. D. Alfred was trying to make up because he saw him wide open back there because the safety wasn't where he was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Carrie says, hey, T. Will and Eric got that. She says, hey, everyone in the chat. She says, I don't know if Mike Ford makes it. That's a good call, Carrie. I don't know if he makes it either. I don't. Mike Ford's special teams, but I tend to agree with Carrie there. Silk Legacy says CJ and Natron is going to make it for getting cut. Damn, Silk Legacy's cutting everybody tonight. Okay. Debo Vibes says T Will E cut down Tuesday will most definitely be interesting. What up, Debo Vibes? Of course, Debo Vibes is my podcast buddy from Thursday Night Throwdown. Debo, how you doing, man? Hopefully you had a great weekend, brother. Carrie says Philly made 3 trades today. 2 of them are offensive tackles. The rich get richer. Save something for our Falcons. Laugh out loud. Agreed. Nando says we have a trade for a right tackle. Oh, 1, we have to trade for a right tackle. Agreed. And 2 is you don't have to trade. Kerry says, respectfully, Jack Nelson cannot start. I'm trying to keep my QB alive and well. Okay. All right. So let's get back. And I can't disagree with you after what I saw, but whatever. I'm definitely
not starting.
I'm definitely keeping D. Alford over Mike Ford. I don't even know that Mike Ford, Keith Taylor, who you got? Well, how many safeties are we keeping, Eric? 4, 5? What are we doing?
I have no idea.
All right, if we're keeping 4, then it's obviously Bates, Watts, Helms, and Fuller. If we're keeping 5,
No. Go back.
Bates, Watts, Helms, and Fuller. Safeties, I'm saying, if we're keeping 4. That's your 4.
What about Bowman?
Bowman's a corner. They got him. Well, I mean, he could be a backup safety. Bowman's definitely making this team. But they got him as starting nickel corner over D. Alford.
Third safety.
Could be. Well, I mean, and look, redundancy is good. It's good that you got guys that can play multiple positions. I agree with that, but I still say you keep Helms because you can put him in a big nickel and big dime. Look, Helms is
Helms ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Helms is definitely gonna be on the team.
Okay, so you're saying Fuller may go then? Because
I'm saying we keep him 5.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So Ronnie Harrison, I haven't seen much of Ronnie Harrison. I don't know that Henry Black is going to be here. And again, look, guys, these are just predictions. I mean no disrespect to anybody. I do not play the game. I say this. This is just pure speculation. This is no disrespect to anyone. Just you got so many positions. So I definitely do not mean this in any disrespectful way to any player because I know you guys work hard. And
Black ain't gonna make it. Black ain't gonna make it because he didn't want to take a picture with us.
Oh wow. Okay. Whatever, man. Clark Phillips is injured. Is Clark Phillips safe? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What I think they're going to keep at least 7 corners, man. I think Clark Phillips. So look at you got AJ Terrell, you got Mike Hughes,
all right.
You got Billy Bowman,
all right.
Right now they got Kobe Bryant, Clark Phillips, and D. Alford listed as second string, and then Dante Manning, Natron Brooks, and Mike Ford as third, and then C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor is fourth string. So if you keep 7 corners, then I think it's everybody. So obviously AJ, Mike, and Billy, Kobe, Clark, D, and then Natron, and then Mike Ford, Keith Taylor, and C.J. Henderson wouldn't make it. If they keep 8, I don't know. Who are yours?
And all right. Obviously AJ, Hughes, Bowman.
That's the starting three. So, like your second stringers, you got Kobe Bryant, Clark Phillips, D. Alford. Then you got Dante Manning, who I've heard nothing from, Natron Brooks and Mike Ford. Then C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor.
I don't think Keith's gonna make it.
I don't think so either. No disrespect to Keith. No disrespect. But I don't think.
I don't think your boy's gonna make it either though.
Who? Man, we got somebody that just joined us. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. We got Chris Tipmore in the building.
Hey, what's good, bro?
Chris?
What's good, fam? How y'all feeling?
We good, man. How you feeling?
Wonderful.
I can't complain at all, man. You know, we're getting what we asked for. You know, so far so good. You know, know y'all sound like y'all was talking about some cuts, and
man.
And yeah, man. You know, I mean, can you really be surprised? You know, at some of those cuts, but at the same time, I'm really waiting to see the next line of cuts. You know, because it's just the first wave.
Yeah, that's
that was the easy one.
Well, it's really like a teaser. It almost to a degree because you're like, all right, a lot of those names on there we seen either wasn't playing up to par or was already kind of on the fence with anyway.
Yeah,
but that next go round though, we're gonna see what happens.
Definitely. Lisa Shepard says we have 5 safeties right now: Bates, Black, Fuller, Helms, and Watts.
I don't see Black staying.
I don't think Black gonna make it.
Me neither.
I think so either.
Me neither. Agreed. Nando says Brooks makes the roster. Yeah, Brooks has made some plays.
Yeah, Natron to make it.
Chris, give us your, if the Falcons are going to take 7 with Mooney being hurt, right? Give us your 7 receivers. Can you see the screen?
Well, of course, Drake is going to be there. Of course, let me see. I'm thinking Drake going to be there. Ray going to be there. Casey's there. Cadero's there.
Mooney.
Yeah, well, of course, Mooney. So what? One that's already like 5 right there. So who the last 2 guys? To be honest with you, for me, it's probably going to be David Stills and Chris Blair. That's what I'm thinking, Chris Blair, because he's already in the system, and I believe he did get a little bit better at working with Mohamed Sanu this offseason as well. David Stills, he's the guy that came out of nowhere, along with Dylan Drummond. But I believe that Chris Blair has a lot of phasing in. I really like Nick Nash. I really would like to still keep Nick Nash because I think we haven't seen enough of him until probably that last game. But we'll see what happens. I know we have Jamal Agnew, but Agnew hasn't really been seen. He's been injured. So it's like
he's got no bleak.
Yeah, and my thing is, again, Agnew was already coming off of an injury.
Yeah.
So they don't have a lot invested into him. You see Morgan Fox got cut. Why couldn't Jamal Agnew get cut too? I'm not saying like he should. I'm saying like he's not safe just because he's a veteran.
I agree with. Look, if anything that this first move has displayed is that nobody's safe. Anybody can get it. So I agree, Chris. I agree. Jeff Wolf says, honestly, I have some feeling of no confidence in the team as I did looking at Matt Ryan in the camp of 16. Hopefully I'm proven wrong again. Hopefully so, sir. Carrie says Fuller can be a surprise cut. Silk Legacy says, what's up, Eric and Chris? Carrie says, we've only signed Fuller for a year. Carrie says, I hope Nathan Carter makes it. What do you guys think of Nathan Carter? You think he made it? You think he did enough? The running back?
Go ahead, Eric.
Not concerned with running backs after Bijan and after.
Nah, I feel that. If I had to pick between him and Carlos Washington right now, I'm picking Nathan Carter. I mean, I've seen more of them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that Carlos can't pop, but I mean, he's injured as well.
Mm-hmm.
And life is about opportunity, right? And the opportunity, Nathan Carter has seized it, and he's impressed. And again, you can find a spot for him. I'm like, man, what you want to put him on kickoff? I mean, what? You know, so I'm just saying you can find a spot for him because he has impressed. More so than Corbin. I think Corbin is out of here.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that wholeheartedly, bro. I really would. You get no pushback from me. Okay. Well, you know, now that we gotten that out of the way, give me your first two defensive lines, right? So starters. Yeah, and I agree with Scott here. Ebiketie, Anyamata, Rook Orororo, Zach Harrison, Leonard Floyd. With JPJ, Brandon Dorless, Taquan Graham, Laquel London. Man, boy, that defensive line is going to be something. Yeesh!
Hey, that's why they get paid to do it.
It's going to be heavy rotation.
That defensive line is going to be hell, boy.
They're finna stay fresh because they're finna keep rotating them in and out.
That defensive line is going to be hell. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I don't see an easy one in the bunch. Bro, you got the young Thundercat, as Big Low would say, JPJ taking on double teams, coming off the deck like second string. You got Jalen Walker behind him. You got Laquel London, who's throwing folks everywhere, left and right. You got Taquan Graham, who's solid. And you got Brandon Dorless, who's been the darling of the preseason, and they coming off second string. Bruh.
I can't wait till Jalen get healthy. I'm so sick of people doubting Jalen. Jalen finna be nasty.
I think so. I agree, man. I would agree. We got Craig says if we cut Fox after the deal we signed him to, which I called, anyone like Fuller, yeah, I think Fuller can definitely get cut, Craig. I agree.
Yeah, it can happen.
I mean, Fuller's deal is for what, $1 million? You cut Fox and he had 3, so I definitely think logic would dictate, yeah, if you want to cut him, they'll cut him. Kerry says, anyone worried about the interior defensive line? Kerry, not me, not at all. Island Mike is in the chat. Island Mike, hi fellas. Kerry, exactly, Craig. I think Watts has done more than him too in training camp as well. Yeah. I'm not worried about this interior defensive line at all. And you know I can be a homer, but I think this interior defensive line is going to be great. Like I really don't see any weaknesses. I mean, am I tripping? Am I a homer, guys? Help me out here.
Are you talking to me? I know you're not talking to me because I'm definitely a homer.
I mean, again, when I look at this defensive line, they've turned this defensive line into a strength. Because 3 of these guys that you got coming off the bench could start for other teams easily.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility that I think honestly, that interior defensive line, I'm looking at. So we know that Rook, possibly David. I'm pretty sure probably David's safe for now. But Zach Harrison.
I think the guy who's probably not safe is, like Eric said, is Kentavious Street.
Oh, of course. Honestly, believe it or not, I kind of throw Khalid Kareem out there. I hate to say it.
Isn't he hurt? I think he's injured, right? I think he is injured.
I seen him the other night. Number 92.
Oh, was he playing? Okay.
Yeah, I seen him out there. I seen him out there. I seen Street out there. Now, Simeon Barrow, that's the guy that I want to keep. Because I feel like if you throw him on the practice squad, he gone. He gone.
Oh man. I don't know. Island Mike says we just threw away money. Shaking my head. Yeah, that one made me scratch my head too, Island Mike.
Yeah.
Greg says
And
So
man, listen. I told you, T. Will. I told you. Like that was one of the Raheem moves. I'm going to get you a few dollars, even if you don't stay.
I
Even
mean,
if you don't stay, I'm gonna give you a few dollars.
it could be. Hey guys, is it strange that we still have heard nothing about Caleb McGarry's injury? Like, is that weird to you guys?
What
It's
do
been
you?
what, 4 or 5 days?
I mean,
They
normally
said he was
that
gonna be out 7 to 8 weeks, didn't
No, we didn't receive an update. They just said he would miss significant time. I don't know that they
he?
put a
7 to 8
timetable.
weeks earlier.
No, they said that about
I know they said 6 to 8
Storm
weeks
Norton.
for Storm Norton,
Storm
six to
Norton.
eight weeks for the
Yeah,
ankle surgery.
they didn't say any. They didn't put a timetable to Caleb yet, which is weird because it doesn't take 5 or 6 days for an MRI.
I think I think he may be going to get multiple opinions.
Okay, that's certainly a possibility. That is certainly a possibility.
Because I'm just saying, what else could it be? I mean, you like he probably got a diagnosis, possibly didn't like it. It's not like players haven't done that before. Maybe went and outsourced his own.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you never know. I mean, just maybe just getting multiple opinions, just trying to see what the timetable is. Because right now, significant amount of time, and let's just be honest, for a starting right tackle, significant amount of time can be 3 weeks.
Hold on one sec. Silk Legacy says McGarry is out for the season. He's getting surgery. Silk, if you could drop your source there, buddy.
That sounds like bro talk. Not trying to be funny.
Where did you hear that, Silk? We need your source on that one, buddy.
I heard that he get surgery. He was out for the season, but I haven't heard that he's definitely getting surgery.
Right. I was about to say, I know, Kev, aka like I said, bro talk on Twitter. I know he was indicating something like that too. Not, and again, I'm not sure what the source is. I'm not gonna downplay it or anything like that. All I'm saying is that's where I seen it myself, saying like it was an issue he's been having with a knee ever since like high school or something like that.
Yeah,
And then it's a possibility that he could just go ahead and just try to get it fixed and just get the knee surgery. Which, yes, if he does do it, yes, he will be out for the entire season. Which would actually really suck because we just extended them too.
Yeah, that would suck. That's
the only thing that sucks about it to me, because he wasn't that great at pass blocking. Last year, everybody was whining about, do we keep him at Penix blindside? Aren't you worried about it? And now everybody's panicking because the person you was worried about blocking Penix on blindside last year is injured now. Make it make sense.
I think they're worried because what's behind him and Storm Norton. Look, you
don't even know what's behind him.
If Storm Norton was there, I'd be all right. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it real. I'd be all right. I wouldn't be because I've seen Storm be okay. He's not Caleb, but Storm is all right.
Storm is just okay though.
That's true. But the folk behind him are, you know what?
Caleb's great at run blocking though.
He's outstanding at run blocking.
Yeah.
He is a mountain of a man. Ronnie Thomas said, Ron, you being silly right now. Don't nobody care about them food stamps. What you talking about, Ron? What are you talking about, Ron? Anyway, Ron said they said someone will give him food stamps. Ron, what are you talking about? Atlanta Falcon Pandemic says McGarry is out 4 to 6 weeks, even if the injury is significant, give or take a week. Pandemic, give us your source, man. If you've got a source, let us know. Kerry says that does sound like bro talk. Laugh out loud. Silk is confirming he got it from bro talk, I think. Kerry says that's all rumors about McGarry. That isn't factual as of yet, thankfully. Craig says T-Will Penix called me and asked me to ask you for your address because I told him you are mispronouncing his last name.
Then he gonna walk up on you.
I want to smoke with Penix, man. Hey, Penix, I'm good, bro. My bad, Penix. We good. Yeah. We good. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan. I'm a friendly. We on the same team, Penix. Same team.
Said friendly fire, no friendly fire.
Hey, Kerry says, nah, Caleb isn't just okay. Remember, we still have Tyrone Wheatley.
No, we don't either.
I don't think we did.
Nah, we cut home. Home's gone.
Yeah, I thought we cut him.
Yeah, Weekly's gone.
Kerry says Caleb gets way too much hate from Falcons fans. They're gonna find out now that he's gone and Storm is out too. Hey, apparently, Kerry. Apparently. Wow. Well, guys, hey, you've given us a lot to think about. Unfortunately, I've got to get back to making the world safe for wireless customers everywhere. So we're going to have to cut this short. But this was fun. Brother Eric, as always, hey, thank you for joining me, man. I always enjoy doing podcasts with my brother. And, of course, Chris, hey, man, my brother from another. It's always good to see you, man. Chris, tell these folks where they can find you, man.
Yeah, man, I had to pull up on you, man. I know we were supposed to do a show, but man, I got caught up, brother. But still had to pull up on you. Still had to pull up on you.
You came in the clutch, man. You came in the clutch, man.
That's all I appreciate it. Yeah, man, but A1 Forever Sports, man, that's the platform on YouTube. Please come over, like, comment, subscribe, be a part of the A1 family. We'd love to have you over here. And also Hawks Digest for those who are Hawks fans, I'm saying catch a ball over there as well. Doing my thing over there with Walter Pollard. Outside of that, Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever, The Real A1 Forever on TikTok. I appreciate doing shows with you guys all the time. Make sure you guys check us out tomorrow. I know me and Smitty, we are going to have a show tomorrow, kind of like getting the latest point of views as far as our Atlanta Falcons. Three names that are in the Falcon community. We're going to have Miss Carrie on. We're going to have Miss Joy on. And we're going to have E. Goddess from Twitter as well. Since she's coming on as well. Going to get their thoughts about a few things heading into this season. They always hear us yap all the time, but we're going to let the ladies shine. So
I love it, man.
Y'all check that out tomorrow. I think around about anywhere between 7 and 8. But me and Smitty going to iron it out, but y'all will see it.
I love it, bro. I think that is great, and I, for one, will be there. My brother, Eric Parker, my little big 6'2" brother, is you can find him at Section 101 at Mercedes-Benz. So just so you know.
And if anybody sees Jack Spade, tell him he left the weed eater in the backyard.
Oh, I can't wait to tell Jack that. Oh, wow. Okay. That's fun. Carrie says, great show, T. Will, Eric A1. Really enjoyed it. Salute to y'all. Salute to you, Carrie. Penix says, going to be in the drive-thru next time. Oh, wow. Okay. Carrie says, T. Will is cutting the show short because he has to hit the drive-thru. Damn right. Which one you hitting up tonight, T. Will? Which way? You know what? I think I'm
at 9:30 at night.
That's the best time to hit them up, sir. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever. That's the best time to hit them up. There is no wrong time to hit up the drive-thru. You tripping? Birdcage. What up, Ryan? Very good show, fellas. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you, brother. Lisa Shepard. Lisa, the weekend we play the Aints. Hawks play the Pelicans in Stinky Town. We taking over both places. Yes, we are, Lisa. And Craig says, Jack Spade is at my house right now cutting the grass. Damn.
That's what I meant by at 9.
Hey, man. Guys, enjoyed it. Everyone in the
That's
chat.
why he couldn't do the show.
That's what it is. That's that and the fact that, he had to work. But, hey, whatever.
I mean, that was the work.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one, Chris.
All right,
I work with the guy, you know what I mean? I can't really take shots with him, you know what I mean? It's all good. Carrie says, please join us tomorrow. But you can take all the shots you want, Chris. And, I can take
it ain't nothing but shots of respect and love. That's all that
I know that, Chris. I know that. Chris, I know that. It's just for whatever reason, I don't know, man. I don't want to smoke with y'all because y'all do that. Y'all are so good at. I'm not good at that. Like my brother, I'm probably the black sheep when it comes to administering justice. Like my brother is the king of it, right? And there's got to be a black sheep in every family. I'm not good at that, so I leave that to y'all. You know what I mean? Because y'all take shots, and I'm here.
And he said, "I'm here for."
I'm here. It's entertainment. It's entertainment. But I will take back.
Only thing T will know how to do is play spades when we talking about ministering.
Terry, the one that'll call you and tell you, bro, come on, man, you're taking it too far.
I will not. I
And
will
you know
not.
what? And you know what? I can vouch for that. He sure is the one.
Yeah,
Call you like Chris.
he didn't call me. He didn't
This,
call
this,
me several times and said that,
this. I don't
bro,
know,
you went a
bro.
little,
You may just need to dial
you
it
going
back
a
a
little
little bit,
too
bro.
far with that one.
Was it true, Eric? When I called you, was it true?
But do I give a fuck?
Oh wow. Okay. All
That's
right.
the question.
And
That's
with
the
that.
reason why it's going that far. It's going to go that far.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, with that, Lisa Shepard says we'll tune in to A1 for the show. Falcon Fatdemic says Terry and Raheem is taking advantage of the new IR rule. Pure genius. Carrie says, what's your address?
See there?
Hey, yeah, this ain't
Insider
hey, man,
right there.
this is not BPE Carrie. This 21 Carrie y'all got in the chat tonight. Eric, you bring that out in her for some reason. I notice whenever you in the chat, Carrie get mad aggressive, man. You bring out 21
Mad aggressive.
She does, man. She get mad aggressive with Eric being here, boy. Like Eric is her hype man.
Always towards you too, huh?
If I was on camera, you could see me smiling.
Karen says, not the weed eater in the backyard. All right, so well, hey, man, everyone in the chat who joined, thank you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be sure to check out A1 and Mr. 15, 16, 17, whatever case, Smitty, tomorrow as they have the ladies of the ATL. Hey, I'm definitely going to check it out. As you know, Carrie is not only my podcast mate, but my family. So I got to check it out. It should be a good show. So y'all check it out. Hey, man, everybody that God has brought me in contact with in this chat, I'm thankful for it. Thankful for you gentlemen on the panel. Last but not least, thank God for waking me up this morning. And Mr. Eric Parker, Mr. Jack Spade, thank y'all for giving me my start in this business. You guys have an amazing day. We'll see you when we see you. Good night, everybody.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart with the soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be. T-Will, taking flight. Falcons and Braves, yeah, we're feeling right. So bring that energy, let the city resonate. With T-Will on the mic, we're gonna celebrate.